Something huge has just happened for Bitcoin, and we're going to go over this because Blackrock has just flipped, which is exactly what we were waiting for and what we were expecting. Now, yes, the technicals don't look too hot. We are having a little bit of a pullback again for Bitcoin and Ethereum, but let's discuss exactly what is going on so we can be fully aware of this market. We can see here BlackRock's two funds have disclosed exposure to their own Bitcoin ETFs in SEC filings. So this isn't the big news, but this is big news. Basically, what's happening is BlackRock is buying their own ETFs within other fund baskets. Now, as you probably know already, do I have this information up here? Probably don't, just don't have it. As you probably already know, but BlackRock has over 10.5 trillion US dollars of assets under management. 10.5 trillion. And now they are buying their own Bitcoin ETFs. This is just a small amount. It's like just over 3 million right now. But this is how it always starts. It always starts with them buying a tiny amount and then building more and more and more. And remember, it's within BlackRock's best interest to build these up because they get the fees from the Bitcoin ETF. And then they also get the fees from the bigger basket of funds that hold the Bitcoin ETFs. So they're basically double dipping on the fees for both, which is awesome for both BlackRock and for us holders of Bitcoin. Now, it does worry me a little bit how much BlackRock actually holds right now, but we're going to discuss that in a second. Let's jump over to the technicals for Bitcoin right now. And we can see we're still very much respecting that lower level of support there at 67,600. Right now, 67,800 is where we sit. And what I'm hoping for is a bounce out of this region very soon. Of course, the very first one we want to look for is a bounce break above 69,000, which would be very bullish. If we do lose this 67.6, it could show us that we are going to head back down into these lower regions pretty quickly. Now, I'm kind of feeling like we may head down here for two reasons. One, because we have our fair value gap sitting here, and two, because we do have the massive amount of liquidations that sit against us right now. $8.5 billion of long liquidations sitting, waiting for us all the way down to about $60,000, which really isn't that low. If we do zoom out a little bit here, we can see 60,000 sits right here, right down here at our lower region of support. And if we do come down there, 8.5 billion of liquidations on the way down, and then we may even get another scarier wick down into the high 50s. This is just something I want you guys to be prepared for, because I am, of course, prepared for this. I'm still bullish, guys. I got all my trades open, the live trades here that we have on the channel. All of those are still open. We got our Ethereum, Bitcoin trades open. We got a ton of trades open. So don't get me wrong, I am not bearish, but you need to be aware that this is a potential thing to happen because we have so many liquidations. We also have this. Ethereum futures open interest hits all-time high. So not only are Bitcoin liquidations massively on the card, but we also have Ethereum liquidations going crazy. So this is just going to add more volatility to the market. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You can actually trade it if you know what you're doing, but be prepared for huge volatility. Now, if we do break to the top side, it's my belief that hopefully we could get up to the low 70s quickly. We want to break above the old all-time high, which currently sits at 73,000. If that happens, what's going to happen is we're going to get mainstream media coming in and they're going to help us with this tick upwards. So this is also flipping. Again, this is not all we're talking about here in this video, the main news I want to share with you, but the crypto, the Google Trends search term crypto is flipping upwards, showing us there is momentum coming into this market when it comes to new retail investors, which I think is absolutely huge. It makes me pretty bullish on my positions here for Ethereum that I have open, about $20,000 worth of long positions. One that I opened right here after this bullish retest, and another one that I opened right here after we came down to retest the lower level of support. I'm really happy with these trades, and I hope that they print a lot of money. And if you guys do want to trade along with me, I'm currently using Margex for these trades because I believe that's one of the best platforms to use. You can use it from anywhere in the world, literally anywhere. You can just sign on. You don't need a VPN. You don't need to provide any personal details or KYC. And what's awesome is you can actually use different cryptos as collateral. You don't necessarily need to use USDT or Bitcoin. You could even use something like Casper. So you can trade Bitcoin with Casper as collateral and actually gain more Casper, or with Ethereum, or with Bitcoin, or with whatever you like. So that's why I really like this. The link is in the description. You guys are free to sign up if you feel like it. Now, we do also have our alt season potentially brewing a little bit more here. Now, we have the altcoin season index that you guys can look up, which is looking bullish, but we also have the Bitcoin dominance chart. We can see if we zoom out on the Bitcoin dominance chart to the monthly candles, we've been in this uptrend here, this uptrend right here. This wedge has been forming. Then we reached this very, very strong level of resistance, and you can see we might actually be finally breaking below this trend. If we can break below this, Bitcoin dominance comes down, potentially the price of Ethereum goes up, and then we see the altcoins go absolutely crazy. And guys, one thing we're seeing again, which could be a repeat of the last big push we had, was the meme coins going crazy before anything else. Just look at this. We have our meme coins up between 10 and 50, 70, 300% here for Turbo. We got the meme coins going crazy, right? And then if we jump over to the normal page, everything else is essentially flat, if not down. Now, this is exactly what happened at the start of the last bull run. Well, we've been in the bull run, but you know what I mean? At this peak here, we were seeing meme coins, like around here, we were seeing meme coins go crazy. Then we saw Bitcoin go more crazy. Then we saw a little bit of altcoins, but we really didn't see that much. So I'm still waiting patiently for altcoins. I'm watching, you know, these coins that I have in my new cycle cryptocurrency portfolios, as I think those are going to do really well. There's a number of different cryptos that I am watching. So do stay up to date with the channel by subscribing down there. And if you want to stay up to date with my trades, I actually just opened a long on Front here. I actually think Front is going to do really well going into this bull market. There's a big news coming out for that project. So if you want to check out Front, do. But I actually opened a long position. I also have a spot position for Front open. And if you do want to see all of my trades, there's a link down there to hgaccess. Now, what this does is it gives you access to all of my trades, but it also gives you access to all of the other influencers that are in this trades, their trades. We also have gem callers in here, and we have alpha reports where we give you our insider information, and then this leads to absolutely insane gains. Look at this. Look at this. Yesterday at 5:29 p.m., 1,000% gain from the alpha report. So if you want to come check that out, the links are down there in the description. And let's get on to the exciting news today. Blackrock yesterday bought 1,500 Bitcoin for $100 million. That means they just flipped. They overtook Grayscale as the #1 holder of Bitcoin, right? The #1 right here above Grayscale, which is awesome because we have been watching this so closely. Basically, Grayscale has been holding Bitcoin down because everyone has been selling because their fees are so high. So they've been selling while BlackRock has been buying, and all the other ETFs have been buying, suppressing the price. But finally now, the flip has happened. BlackRock holds more Bitcoin than Grayscale, and this will continue to go up. Now, Grayscale has gone from 619,000 all the way down to 287,000 Bitcoin. So this isn't going to have an immediate reaction because, of course, we're still going to have to wait for the selling to completely subside from Grayscale, but we are getting very, very close. We are more than halfway through the selling, and Grayscale probably doesn't go to zero. You know, maybe it goes down to holding 100,000 Bitcoin, and then everyone who wants to hold just continues to hold. So there's going to be much less liquidity hitting the market, and this will be the supply shock, right? We got low liquidity for the ETFs. This is the OTC desks like Coinbase having low liquidity. One, that is bullish. Two, we got exchange liquidity at all-time lows for Ethereum and Bitcoin. And thirdly, we have the the Google trends for the word crypto ticking upwards again, which exactly showed us the peak in Bitcoin last time. Right here was exactly to a T this, okay? So we are potentially seeing that change right now. And Bitcoin's price is, of course, 67,900. So 68,000 right now. And we're starting to see that uptick again. We are close to the all-time highs. Remember, guys, don't get jaded by the fact that we've been sitting here. This is the all-time high from 2021 right now. And this is the lowest the Google trends, the search terms have been throughout this entire little bull market we've had so far. So I'm incredibly bullish. Let me know what you guys are watching down there in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.